Diana 103.1 FM and the Demerara Waves online news. I'm Dennis Chabrol, and this morning we'll be talking with the founder of Royalty Home Care and Private Nursing Services, Elisa Solomon. Nurse Solomon, welcome to 103.1 FM.
Good morning, and thank you for that very warm welcoming.
So, Nurse, tell me a bit about
my
yourself as someone who is in a nursing profession.
My name is Alicia Solomon, as you said. I am in nursing for the past 5 years. That includes training, and I'm presently doing medicine. I'm in the first year of medicine.
Okay. So what motivated you to establish a Royalty Home Care and the Private Nurse Services?
I got a little motivation from my patients and also patient relatives, because sometimes working in the hospital settings and you have patients and they're discharged, there are relatives there who don't know how to do continuous medical care. Example like feeding and assisting with mobility and stuff like that. So they will always come to nurses and ask, do you know anyone who does home care services, or do you know of any good home that I could take my relative to, and stuff like that. And from that, I got the idea to start the business.
And how long has the business been in existence?
It started up for 1 month now, because I started in August. Yeah, 1 month.
And based on your previous inquiries before you started the business, and now that you're actually having this business, what has been the response like?
Now, the response is not really where I want it to be as yet, due to the fact that the business is not really heard. Most people don't know about the businesses yet, so I'm trying to promote as much as possible to get the business out there, so a lot of people could be aware of it.
So, Nurse, what will you say that will make your business, the Royalty Home Care and Private Nurse Services, stand out from any other business, any other similar entity that's offering similar services?
Okay, with our services, we make the patient's health our priority. So, and also we give them the option like to provide that care in the comfort of their home, where they will feel comfortable and they will feel they will feel empowered and so on in their own home. So with this home care business, what we usually do is that we will go to our client's home and we will provide the services that they need on a 24-hour basis, probably like 24 hours or 48 hours, however hours they need. If they need a long-term care, if they need short-term care, we can have that done in the comfort of their home.
And what would you say to persons who may say, okay, well, we do not know anything much more about the nurse or the nurses who are part of this entity. Therefore, we ought to be a bit cautious about, our own home environment, or confidentiality, or security. What assurances can you give that those things will be protected?
To be honest, the nurses that work with me, that is presently working with me with this business, I would normally do a background check on them. That's the first thing before they actually join our team. There are also nurses that I've been working with. So what I would say to persons that are concerned is that in our nursing profession, we are taught to keep patients' privacy private, that is the first thing we were taught in nursing. So we do practice that at our home care services here, and there are penalties out for nurses that I could assure the persons that there are penalties for nurses that there are penalties in place for nurses, I should say, that don't follow this rule, this protocol.
And where can you be contacted if someone needs your services?
I could be contacted on telephone number 666-3598, or they could reach out to my Facebook page at Royalty Home Care and Private Nurse Services.
And I mean, it may be about someone having fallen ill as a result of an accident, that is an injury, or someone who has a communicable or non-communicable disease. Um, what beyond that, what else do you offer in the line of your services? I think when we were talking a few days ago on WhatsApp, you were telling me about physiotherapy. What other services are you offering?
Yeah, that is physiotherapy is one of the other services. We do have dressings. We do have clinic visit services. That is, if you are scheduled for a clinic date and there is no one to take you, we can take up that responsibility and get you there safe and back home safe.
And what are your rates like? Say for someone who requires a 24-hour presence of a nurse at their residence, what will be the cost for that?
Our rates depends on how long the client booked us for. If it's like a 1 week, the rates do fluctuate. So if you need us for 1 month, there's a price there for 1 month. If you need just home care for 1 week, there is a different pricing. If you just need us for 1 day, that's also a different price, but all our prices are very much affordable. I could assure you that our prices are very much affordable, and we also do have discount for senior citizens.
And where in Guyana are you currently serving comfortably? When I say comfortably, I mean that you're guaranteed to serve because it is within your area of operation. For instance, can you serve the entire country?
Yes. Okay, yes, we can. I do have staff, enough staff to work throughout of Guyana, be it as if you're in Essequibo, if you're in Barbies, if you're in Georgetown, wherever you are, we have staff there to provide that home care service to you or to your relative.
What are some of the difficulties you find in dealing with patients that you can assure our listeners and viewers that you've been able to overcome, and therefore no challenge as far as patient care and management are concerned is a big one? Give us like, a couple of examples in which you've had to deal with.
I would say patients with dementia. Dementia is a progressing illness, and also with dementia comes memory loss. So dealing with a patient with dementia requires a lot of patience. So a lot of care and love given to that patient. So I did come into contact with a lot of dementia patients over the past few weeks, and you just need to be patient with them and just show them that love and affection.
And in terms of serious physical injury, have you been managing any of those?
Not in my home care, but on the hospital setting. I do come in contact with that every single day.
And what are some of the major challenges you find in managing serious injuries as far as the response to the patients is concerned? I would imagine some patients are very difficult, probably screaming, probably don't want you to touch their wounds, and you still have to administer whatever treatment. Tell us a bit about how you manage in such a situation.
Yeah, I would first reassure that patient that they can trust me. I would form a conversation with that, calm them down. Firstly, I would um have a conversation with them. They do have some patients when you go to them, they don't trust you enough to do anything for them. So when I have patients like that, I would not give up on them. I would reapproach them again. If I have to do that like 5 times, I would, and then eventually they will give in.
Physiotherapy, one may think that this might be as a result of a stroke or a serious injury. Am I correct?
Yes, you're correct.
And what actual facilities you have to provide at physiotherapy, whether it be at a person's home or at your location?
At the person's home, we don't have like a facility. Royalty home care is like a home visit kind of service. So we will go to the patient home and provide that service if needed.
Do you have all the necessary equipment that's required, or your personnel also additionally skilled in that area?
Yes, I do have a certified physiotherapist who does carry out that duty.
Mhm. And one of the things that I hear sometimes about as far as the care of the elderly is concerned, or shut-ins generally, is issues to do with blood pressure and hypertension. What is usually expected of you and your staff in the area of monitoring and management of these, and what will be your uh, response should anyone be in a crisis, and either due to high blood pressure or high blood sugar?
Mostly our senior patients, they usually trouble with chronic illnesses, high blood pressure, diabetes, um, high cholesterol are all chronic illnesses. And what our staff will usually do, we will keep the chronic illness under control. We also do diet plans. We would make sure that they eat the necessary that is supposed to. If they're troubling with high blood pressure, if they're troubling with cholesterol, if they're troubling with diabetes, we will make sure that they eat what they need to eat in order to keep that under control.
And in this period of COVID, I know COVID is still a lingering concern. It's probably not as big as it was about a year and a half to 2 years ago. But so how do you manage in a situation like this? Are all your nurses vaccinated? Uh, because they will need to interface with, persons at their homes, and of course their relatives and other associates who might be there.
Yes, all of my staff are fully vaccinated, so they don't need to worry about that. We are all vaccinated, fully vaccinated.
Where we are chatting there with the founder of Royalty Home Care and Private Nursing Services, Elisa Solomon. Ms. Solomon, we really do look forward to chatting with you in the coming days about some of the specifics of what you offer as a service, and what advice generally, without giving away too much of your trade secrets, so to speak, your specialized training, how exactly you would advise people to cope in certain situations, all part of building awareness about your business, and also educating and informing the public more about how they deal with certain situations as far as patient care and management are concerned. So thank you again.
Thank you for having me as well. Bye.